Hey, if you opened 47 tabs today, scrolled TikTok for 3 hours, and still feel like you got nothing done, this isn't a willpower problem. Your attention span isn't broken, it's literally starving. And just like we overeat junk food at Christmas and feel terrible after, we're doing the same thing to our brains every single day. Stick around, because I am going to give you a 5-step dopamine diet that will rebuild your focus before New Year's Eve without giving up your phone or becoming a monk. Your brain runs on dopamine like your body runs on food. But right now, most of us are feeding it the cognitive equivalent of Christmas candy 24/7. Endless scrolling is pure sugar. Notifications are like MSG, making everything feel more intense than it is. And multitasking? That's the equivalent of cheap seed oils. It all tastes amazing in the moment, but it leaves you jittery, foggy, and hungry again in just 20 minutes. Meanwhile, what about the good stuff? Deep focus, learning a new skill, having a real, uninterrupted conversation, getting into a flow state? Those are the protein, healthy fats, and fiber for your brain. The problem is, we barely eat any of them anymore. And the result? A malnourished attention span that can't sit still for 5 minutes, even when we really want it to. It's not that you can't focus. It's that your brain is so overstimulated by the junk food that it can't recognize the real nutrition. It's waiting for the next quick hit, the next notification, the next swipe. And of course, December makes it so much worse. It's the grand finale of distraction. Your family group chats are blowing up with drama. Your aunt sends a 17-part voice note rant about the turkey. You're getting 300 sale emails a day. Mariah Carey is on an endless loop everywhere you go. Your brain is basically at an all-you-can-eat buffet of cheap dopamine. And it's about to crash hard on December 26th. You know that feeling, right? The post-holiday slump where you feel sluggish and can't get motivated. But here's the good news. Just like you can detox from sugar over the holidays, you can detox your attention span too. And it's simpler than you think. So let's get into the 5-step dopamine diet that will reset your focus before the new year even starts. Step 1. Cut the ultra-processed dopamine. This is about removing the digital Christmas candy from your environment. First, delete the infinite scroll apps from your phone. Yes, I mean TikTok, Instagram, Reels, all of them. Just until January 1st. You can keep them on a less accessible device, like an iPad or your laptop, but get them off the device that's always in your pocket. Second, turn every single notification off, except for actual phone calls and texts from your designated favorites. All the other pings and buzzes are just interrupting you for no good reason. Think of it like not buying cookies to keep in the house. If they're not there, you can't mindlessly eat them. This is the hardest step, but it's the most important. Step 2. Eat high-protein focus first thing in the morning. Feed your brain steak, not sugar, to start your day. For the first 60 to 90 minutes after you wake up, do not touch your phone. Instead, dedicate that time to one hard, focused thing. This could be reading a physical book, journaling, a workout without your phone, or even just mindfully wrapping gifts without the TV on in the background. This is the cognitive equivalent of eating eggs and avocado for breakfast instead of a Pop-Tart. It sets your brain's metabolism for the entire day, training it to crave sustained focus instead of quick, sugary hits of distraction. You'll be amazed at how much clearer you feel. Step 3. Batch the junk food. This isn't about deprivation, it's about control. You can still enjoy your digital treats, but you have to schedule them so they don't ruin your main meal of focus. Pick 2 30-minute windows during your day where you allow yourself to scroll, catch up on group chats, or watch random YouTube videos. Set a timer. Yes, even a cute gingerbread man timer works. When the timer goes off, you're done. This strategy lets you enjoy the fun stuff without letting it take over your entire day. You still get to eat the cookies. You're just not eating the whole tin at once while standing in the pantry. Step 4 is to supplement with dopamine fiber. These are activities that provide a slow, steady, and ultimately more satisfying reward. They might feel a little boring at first because your brain is so used to the hyperstimulation, but stick with them. I'm talking about things like taking a 20-minute walk outside with no phone and no podcasts, just you and your thoughts. Cooking or baking something from scratch, feeling the ingredients, smelling the process. Or maybe it's playing an instrument, reading a physical book, or doing a puzzle. These are like oats and sweet potatoes for your brain. They don't give you that instant rush, but you feel amazing, calm, and grounded later. This is what rebuilds the neural pathways for deep focus. And finally, step 5. Feast days are allowed. A rigid diet never works because it leads to burnout and rebellion. So, you need built-in cheat days to stay sane. On Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, all bets are off. Consider them a total free-for-all. Scroll all you want, play video games for hours, binge-watch every cheesy holiday movie you can find. Your brain needs holiday food too. The rule is simple: planned feasts, not constant, mindless grazing. By consciously deciding when to indulge, you stay in control, and it makes getting back on track so much easier. If you start this dopamine diet today, I promise you, by New Year's Eve, your attention span will already feel sharper, calmer, and stronger, like you finally got off that mental sugar roller coaster. You'll be able to sit and read a book again, have a deep conversation, and actually finish the projects you start. So here's my challenge to you. Try it for the next 3 weeks. On January 1st, come back to this video and tell me in the comments how different your brain feels. Hit that like button if you're doing this dopamine detox with me, and subscribe for more science that actually changes your life. And right now, go turn off one notification. Just one. Start there. I believe in you. Merry Christmas, and here's to a focused new year.